Hello. um, Everything's falling. It's been another week. Due to popular demand, since my last video got so much traction, I'm back with another one of these videos. Yeah, nobody really watched it, but it doesn't matter because it is a very different type of video to what I'm used to uploading. But what a week it's been. It's actually Monday morning, hence why it's slightly light outside. I would do it on Sunday nights, which is what I plan to do. But I was simply too angry yesterday. I was simply just seething in anger. And it's not to do with my last video not getting much traction. So, as I said last week, I did go to college for the first time since December, and it was quite the experience. I started off my Monday morning by watching Storage Hunters, the best TV show. Period. And on Storage Hunters is, I'm sure you all know his name. I mean, A-list celebrity here, Jesse McClure. Now, Jesse McClure and I are actually like best friends. I don't know if anybody knows this or not. I mean, we've, do we talk? I mean, not really, but have we spoken? Yes. And I wouldn't be surprised if at the next red carpet event he invited me along. So back in 2017, I went to Truck Fest. Yes, a festival about trucks. It was sick. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. It was actually pretty sick. Because we saw a sign. My family and I, we were driving back from somewhere, and we saw a sign that advertised Truck Fest, and we were like, "Excuse me." So we googled it, and then we saw guest celebrity Jesse McClure was coming.
Guess where I brought the Trans Am? Truck Fest!
I was absolutely... I used to watch Storage Hunters religiously. Actually, I remember the sort of time period that I used to watch it. It was probably like 2014. I was in year 6, I think. Let me have a look, because I remember before I had to go to, or I had to start school, I wrote down a list of things that I wanted to do before I had to go to secondary school, because I did not want to go and I wanted to make the most of it. Actually, I'm telling lies. This was before I had to go back to primary school after the Christmas break of 2013. My to-do list before school: 1 o'clock, get in the bath. Why does it start at 1 o'clock? 1:55, get out of the bath. 2:30, paint my nails. 3 o'clock, Black Balloon Arena. I'm sure you all know what a Black Balloon Arena is, but for those of you who are uncultured, basically I just jumped up and down on my bed with a bunch of black balloons. 3:30, play with my cars, my toy cars. Pretty epic. 4 o'clock, have a look at the letter. It wasn't there apparently. 4:10, ask if we can play Scrabble. Oh, and I won apparently. 5:10, eat crisps and watch Storage Hunters. There we go. There we go. That was at 5:10 p.m. Only 2 if you can episodes. Oh, it wasn't on, so I had to watch Bad Ink. Oh yeah, I used to watch Ink Master as well, which is sick. Ink Master is like, so good. So good. I mean, most of the people on there are tossers, but it's entertaining anyway. I remember this one woman she was getting really stressed out about her health. So she kept smoking. And like, she was like, "Oh my god, I'm in so much pain." Okay. Anyway, I went a bit off topic there, but Jessie McClure, my best friend, that's all you need to know. So after I watched Storage Hunters on Monday morning, I headed down to catch the bus, and I arrived at a bus station. And oh my god, I'm stood there, right? Firstly, I missed my bus because there was the bus that I needed to catch that was already there, and it comes, I think, every 10 minutes. So I was like, okay, it's there. And there was an old woman in front of me, and I thought, well, she's probably getting on the same bus as me. I'll just sort of like, follow along behind her. It's all right. It's all good. Why is anybody ever in a rush? And I was early anyway. But then I immediately regretted it because my bus left, and I was like, oh my god, I could have just overtaken you. Why are all people like? It's one thing to be old and slower than when you're younger. Obviously, when you get older, your body isn't what it used to be. But oh my god, why do you have to walk in the middle of the, just in the middle so nobody can overtake you? If you're slow, walk on the side. So I was waiting for the bus anyway, for the next one to come. And people kept walking right in front of me. There was a whole 2-meter gap, right, between me and the bus, where the bus was going to arrive. A whole 2-meter gap. And there was space behind me. But people just walked right in front of me. I'm like, there's a pandemic going around where you have to keep your distance, so maybe try to keep your distance. Honestly, I don't understand what goes into people's minds. Why? Because it's not only bad for me, it's bad for them. Why do they do this? It's always old people. Old people are simultaneously the best and worst people. I feel like that's a bit ageist, but some old people are just unaware of their surroundings, and it's like, dude, please. And then other old people are just really cute and lovely, and you can't fault them. Old people generally very nice, but some people, oh my god, stay away from me. So when I was on the bus then, I peered into a car, and it was a parked car, and there was a clown mask on the headrest of, not the driver's seat, but the passenger seat next to it. I was just, no. I mean, I've seen people do that before, where they put like a spooky mask or something there so people will be deterred from stealing the car. It wasn't even a particularly fancy car, it was just bog standard. I don't even remember what car it was. It was that fancy. But I assume, that might be the reason. And if so, that's kind of a clever idea, I guess. People might be deterred from stealing it, although I guess they might just be a bit weirded out because it's not the nighttime and you can see clearly that it's just a mask. But still. Or it could be, a clown cosplayer, or a clowny. You got furries, scalies, clownies. And if so, you're valid, and I love you. So, either way, I accept it, and it's alright, it's okay. So recently it was Easter. Yeah, not too long ago. A couple of weeks ago, in fact, I think. When was Easter? The 5th. Or the 4th. That was actually quite a long time ago now. Well, I say a long time ago, it was like 3 weeks ago. So much has happened and not happened. But a while back, I say a while back, like a month ago, just before Easter, my aunties said about how my grandparents gave them alarms. They didn't give them Easter eggs. By the way, my aunties are like around the same sort of age I am. My oldest one, not my oldest one in my family, but my oldest one of that side of my family is 6 years older than me. So we go up in twos. One's 2 years older than me, one's 4 years older than me, and one's 6 years older than me. So they're still relatively young. That's why they still get Easter eggs. But apparently instead of Easter eggs, my nan and granddad gave them alarms. And I was like, dude, I want one. So, lo and behold, I got an alarm. Here it is, in all its glory. Apparently, yeah, so you can kind of attach it to things, you know. Apparently, it's very loud. Whoa. That's kind of cool. Whoa. Sorry. Let's read the instructions. Designated use. This personal mini alarm with keychain is an alarm unit with alarm tone and triggered when the plug is pulled off. Oh, wait, what? Triggered when the plug is... Oh my god, what the fuck? Oh. That's so loud. I'm so sorry to the dog that's next door. That startled me. That's really startled me. I didn't think it would be that loud. My auntie said that it was loud. I didn't realize it would be that loud. What? Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me. I'm so sorry. Let's pack that up. I don't know if I'll... I appreciate the sentiment. But oh my god, imagine you accidentally catch it on something and it's just wailing like that. You'd be like, what the oh my god. Kind of genius though. You intimidate your opponent with noise. Oh my god. The fact that I had it for Easter, it feels very random. But to be honest, Jesus could have probably done with one. Seeing as he did get nailed to a cross, he could have just pulled that thing and then, oh my god, everyone would be fucking on the floor. They'd also be very concerned because, you know, this is pre-technology. So they'd be like, what the fuck is that? Jesus died so we could have obnoxious alarms. Oh. Anyway, as I was on the bus, and this was Tuesday on my way home. Usually I catch the bus with my friend on the way home, but he slept in accidentally and left me all by myself. I can't believe it. I honestly should be ashamed. But I had to fend for myself then in the bus on the way home because there was the biggest wasp I've ever seen. Just there. Just chilling, you know. What? You know, just... It was just there, and I thought it was outside the window for a second, and then I had to double take, and I was like, oh fuck. It's right there. Usually I'm not very scared. I didn't move. I still sat there. Because the prospect of moving I thought was also kind of redundant because it can fly, so obviously even if I did move, it could still just follow me. It was just trying to get out, but it landed on me, on my shirt. I was wearing a shirt over a t-shirt, and it landed on my shirt. I was like, oh fuck. Just because I didn't want it to, and it just kept coming up, and it's like, dude, no. So I tried taking my thing off, but I really couldn't take it off because it was just so awkward in the bus. I was like, and there were people next to me, and I felt like I looked like a right knob. It was hard to take off. Okay. Whoa. Yeah, that looks good. So yeah, that was a bit of a fiasco, and then it finally got out, and I just went fly behind the bus. I was like, oh, bye-bye. Another thing I did on the bus, this was, I think, Monday on my way, and I follow this tattoo account. I think it's called like Gamer Tattoos or something. But I follow it because, I think tattoos are interesting, an interesting art form. But oh my god, every tattoo account just full of tits and ass. And it can be frustrating because, like, okay, yeah, everyone loves tits and ass unless, you only strictly into not tits and ass. But, people can appreciate tits and ass, I would think, generally. Anyway. But it's just frustrating because I follow it for tattoos. I don't follow it for porn. But I opened Instagram. The first thing that comes up on my feed, ass. I'm like, close Instagram. Why does that always happen in public? Your feed is completely normal usually, and then you go out in public and open your phone, and then oh no, it's ass. Frustrating. I saw on Instagram as well this post going around of mushy peas on toast. And everybody's ripping into it. Oh, mushy peas, oh, disgusting British food. Lol. But it looks good. Like, what's wrong with mushy peas on toast? Tell me. What's wrong with it? It would taste nice. It's toast, which is always good, and mushy peas. It's vegetarian. It's pescatarian. Do vegan people get their own bread? If so, it could be vegan. So, what's wrong with it? Honestly, it pisses me off. And then I commented on someone who posted it, and I was like, am I the only one who thinks this looks good? And they're like, yes. Fine then. I don't care though, because it looks good, okay? It's mushy peas on toast. What's wrong with that? Eh? I also saw this Ratatouille PC game, advertised for over £100. So I was like, what? Is there some like hidden lore behind this where, I don't know, it's kind of exclusive and it's considered like, collectible or something like that? So I looked more into it. I googled it, or I had a look on Amazon, and they're selling it on Amazon for £4. So I think it was just a scam. Confused me though. Just like, what? Anyway. Also, update from last week where I said about the rat in the garden. He's now living there. He's living in I think behind our shed and in our wood store outside. My mum ordered some peppermint oil because apparently they don't like it. And I appreciate that, that she bought peppermint oil instead of like poison. That's kind of wholesome to me. Trying to steer him away, not like kill him. Because he's so cute. He popped out on Saturday. Just ran across. He's not hurting anyone. He's just going back and forth. I don't really know what he's doing, but I kind of want to keep him. Like, I kind of want to adopt him as my son, but at the same time, I feel like, you know, he's a wild rat. You know, I don't want to keep a wild animal. If he was tamed, then yeah, sure, but you know, it's just kind of bad to keep wild animal in house. Although I could give him a really nice house, though. He could just like live in my bedroom. He can sleep next to me if he wants. Like, I'd give him a king size bed of his own, you know. Anyway, I also went out with my friends on Thursday, which is crazy because I haven't seen some of them. Like, one of them I'd not seen since March, I think last year, or something like that. Another one I hadn't seen since like September. Another one I hadn't seen since like August. And a different one I had never met before, because it was one of my friend's friends. But it was actually really nice. It was a nice little distraction from everything in it, and it felt a bit more normal, and it felt just really wholesome because I've really missed people, and it's been very shit recently. So, you know, to have people, you know, there for you and to just, you know, joke about and have fun, it's just really nice. Wholesome, like I said. We met a dog called Pickles. My friend almost got assaulted by a child, and there was a man shouting, "Unleash the beast!" And carrying around a stick. That guy. We were walking up, right, to this hill, so we could kind of situate ourselves there and sit down and everything, because we met in the park. And there was a dude there, right? Oh my god. He was walking up, kind of next to us, and he was growling to himself. He had his hood up, and he was just going, "Rrr, rrr." And me and my friend looked at each other like, oh. So we went up, situated ourselves. But then, as we were walking up, I looked behind, and the dude just like, it was like a horror movie. Like, you could hear him, and then you could see him like go between a path. So like went from one side to the other, and I felt like I was in some sort of thrasher horror film. So then, when we situated ourselves down, all we could hear was just the bushes rumbling, and every now and then, and it's like, okay. And then all my friends were sort of talking amongst themselves, and then I saw him carrying a stick, like a big stick, and I was like, guys, and everyone was still talking to each other. I'm like, guys, he's got a stick, guys. Everyone's like, oh fuck, oh shit, but we survived, and that's the most important thing. I love the area I live in. Also, speaking of horror films, the new Conjuring movie has had a trailer released for it. I had no idea that this was a thing. And I watched the trailer, I reacted to it. I was absolutely enthralled.
Something terrible happened here.
Like, it looks good. It, like, I think objectively, I think you can say it looks good. It's well made. It's very good. But oh my god, every Conjuring movie's the same. Every possession movie is the same.
Oh my god, I was possessed by the devil. Devil is real. It's all the same. I love horror films, but just some of them are so overdone that, especially The Conjuring, just possession in general, depicted in horror films, is overdone.
Oh, I'm devil. Devil is real. Oh, you know, I need something fresh. But I am just happy because it has Job in it.
It's Joe.
The thing I'm going to end on today is a bit of trivia that I found out. I've been watching a lot of Fantano. I had been aware of his existence, but I never really knew the type of content he made. And one of his videos came up on my recommended, and I was like, dude, yeah, I like this content because I'm into music. You know, it's cool. It's cool. So I started watching his videos and getting more into music, and then another video got recommended to me of like hidden meanings behind certain songs, ones that people misinterpret. And in there, it talked about a hidden meaning behind the song "Who Let the Dogs Out." And apparently, the song is actually about feminism and anti-catcalling. So basically, if you're a woman and a man is catcalling you, just aggressively bark at him. Or get yourselves one of these. I'm genuinely scared it's gonna go off again now.